AMC stock has had a little bit of a pullback, but what if that's not the case for much longer? Let's talk about a big catalyst coming up for AMC, my thoughts on it, and where I think the stock could be headed very soon. Make sure to watch this whole video through so you don't miss any of my analysis on AMC. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. And if you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, use our link down in the description below. When you guys use it, it not only supports the channel, but it allows you to pick up a free stock in a great social investing network app. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, AMC Entertainment, or ticker symbol AMC, let's talk about it. We're sitting at $35.81 per share here, closing out the trading day here at about 12:36. Today's of course August 2nd, so keep that in mind that this video will likely go up a day before the actual trading session that you might be experiencing currently in the future. This is being filmed in the past, of course, but we're down just about 3.26% today, unfortunately. Not a great day for AMC, but again, not one of the worst it's ever had. So, and this is to be expected. This is a volatile stock, right? It's got a lot of risk involved with it. As you can see here, Public makes that very clear on different types of stocks. It gives you kind of some interesting earnings and metrics that you can look at. We have price targets here, ratings, all that fun stuff. Very cool stuff to see indeed. But let's talk about the real factor that I want to talk about that I think could affect AMC stock price quite a bit here coming up. And that is, of course, well, it's not TradingView. It's this. This is a Business Wire article, and this is about AMC Entertainment Inc. to announce second quarter earnings for 2021 results and host an earnings webcast. So we all know that coming up very soon here on August 9th, AMC will be reporting earnings. And a lot of people, myself included, are looking forward to this because I think actually what we've seen overall as far as the analyst expectations go and overall forecast, AMC is expected to beat earnings. AMC is expected to do very well on this earnings call, not only because they've opened up pretty much all of their locations in the entire United States, but also we've seen blockbuster after blockbuster after great hit movie release, and AMC bring in tons of ticket revenue and overall just revenue in general from all the other service they provide inside of the building, of course, from these movie releases, right? These movie releases are heavily impacting business in a great way. They're obviously driving up sales and of course overall revenue. Now, whether or not AMC is going to perfectly beat every expectation that Wall Street analysts have set out for it, again, that is still kind of it remains to be seen. We kind of have to see if that's going to happen. I really think that AMC is going to do well on earnings in kind of revenue and from the revenue perspective of things. Maybe the guidance, we will have to see with most of this stuff. Let's read a little bit about this article though, just so we get some more kind of details on what's going on. So as you can see, the largest theatrical exhibition company in the world announced today that it will report its results for second quarter earnings in July or June 30th, 2021, after the market closes on Monday, August 9th, 2021. This will happen after hours, so be aware of that, guys. This is not going to be an intraday trading session thing. If it does happen after hours and the market is still open, which likely usually it is, it'll probably be an after hours session type of earnings play or earnings call. When that happens, we could see massive movement in after hours. We know that this is very common. It's very volatile in after hours. It can either dump or massively jump, but it's still very risky because, of course, most brokerages don't let you trade after hours to begin with. And the ones that do, you might not even get an order filled because the volume might be a lot lower, significantly lower, of course, than the actual intraday trading session itself. Now, what the rest of this article talks about just kind of is the basics of how these kind of earnings calls go on, what to expect, what they're going to be looking for, all that kind of fun stuff. And overall, what I'm looking for, of course, is a big beat, right? And if that does not happen, again, I'm not going to be surprised because, again, there have been plenty of surprises this year with AMC and a variety of these other stocks. And at this point, I'm ready for anything really. I'm not too scared about most things these days because, I'm always prepared to either average down more on my position or to wait and to be patient. Let's read a little bit though. Management will respond to questions about AMC's strategic priorities, business operations, and financial position, as well as efforts on continuing to enhance our business. Note that at this time, to comply with U.S. security laws and on the advice of the council, unfortunately, we are unable to answer any questions pertaining to the trading and price volatility of our securities, which of course, I'm sure a lot of investors who want to ask questions are going to have about that, of course. But overall, guys, this is in my opinion, an interesting catalyst that could be coming up very soon. and I think that this may affect the price, hopefully in a positive manner. And really, I mean, the storm, everything needed for this is there, right? The volume is there. The retail sentiment is there. There are plenty of people who love this stock to death and will likely end up driving the price up, you know, totally by accident, not even by purpose, just by buying the stock, even if there is a shred of good news. You have to understand that AMC trades very differently than any other stock on the stock exchange. We've seen this with every other catalyst that's come out. Even if there's a shred of good news, it does not matter. It gets amplified to a much wider scale, and AMC tends to run a little bit more. However, there are plenty of cases where AMC has dumped even when there's good news. And again, that's why the stock market is a risk. It's why there's a lot of random things that happen that are very important to pay attention to with the stock market, because of course it's hard to perfectly call every single thing that happens every time. It's a big patience game, and it's a big risk-reward ratio game, and being able to understand your risk-to-reward ratio is critical in this. Now, we're going to get into the next part of this video, which is of course a little technical analysis, and we can kind of digest and figure out what's been going on with AMC as far as the technical and price action factors go. This was the intraday trading session we saw here on August 2nd. Opened the day, tried to climb for just a little bit here, but could not hold these levels whatsoever. Dumped for the rest of the day down here to about 35.76 cents. And unfortunately now we're just kind of trading in a very tight consolidation pattern for the rest of the day. And as you can see here, as we're getting closer to market close, AMC is dumping with a pretty decently sized candle down here. We can even zoom in a little bit. The decently sized red candles here pushing to the downside. RSI about to dip below the 30 level though, so that could mean a possible reversal here on the 1 day 1 minute chart. But again, by the time you see this video, that's going to be kind of an irrelevant piece of technical analysis, just to let you know. Now to get into the wider time frame, wider time scale of things, because I like to look at it and it gives me just a little bit more context of what's going on, of course, with AMC. This is what we've seen over the last basically a couple months to about a month, over the last about 30 days. AMC's been kind of all over the place, and we know this, right? This is a volatile stock. We're all familiar with the volatility involved, of course, with AMC. But I'd like to point out the RSI. This is my favorite tool when I'm trying to do swing trades, of course. And again, I know there are plenty of people, everybody has their own kind of different mindset or mantra when it comes to AMC. Some people like to hold AMC no matter what, and they hold it till the very end, of course, until their shares are worth millions of dollars and they're rich beyond their wildest dreams. Some people swing trade this, some people day trade this. And I know that swing traders and day traders, of course, are not great for the overall price, because it does tend to kind of drive the price down, because the more people that sell, of course, the less the shares are valued, at least the algorithms, that's the way they look at it. But overall, I like to use the 180-day chart to plan entries, right? So even if I have a large position in this stock, I can figure out when is the best time to buy in order to keep my cost average or my cost basis relatively low, or make it go even lower depending on where I buy in. I like to buy when the RSI dips below the 30 levels. So right here, for instance, I would have bought. Right here, for instance, I would have bought. If the RSI dipped here, I probably would have bought too. Anywhere where it's significantly below, or even a little bit below the 30 level here of the RSI, that to me signals a signal of being the stock is oversold, and that it might not be a decent buy at that level. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is my own personal trading strategy. Please do not copy it and do your own research. I'm just giving kind of my opinions out into the open forum. But again, this is what I use. And overall, guys, I think that AMC could start to run a little bit as we get closer to earnings. We still about a week out from earnings, so keep that in mind. It's very important to be aware of when that earnings call is going to happen. We have seen, this has happened, doesn't always, but we have seen typically run-ups in price towards the day of earnings. So be aware of that, guys. Keep it locked here and subscribe, because we make videos about AMC, Clover Health, SoFi, all of these different stocks that a lot of people want to know about. We're constantly making update videos and constantly releasing new pieces of news and our opinions on them every single day. And we do it 4 times a day now, so keep up with that, guys. Make sure you subscribe. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for AMC. I hope you've earned your thumbs up today. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys sign up with Public with our link, you not only support the channel, but you also get a free stock while you're doing it. And you guys can follow us on there to keep up to date with all of our different interactions in the stock market, what we're doing, what we're buying, what we're selling. And overall, it's a great social investing network to be a part of. So make sure you use our link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle of Finance Bro. Take it easy.